Ismail Abdulsalam, BeatsBoxingMayhem.com. I'm here with a very special guest. This man's a former champion. He's going to be making his return to Atlanta on July the 11th. I'm talking with none other than Alfredo El Perro Angulo. Alfredo, I appreciate you making time today. How are you doing? How's things going with the training so far?
Oh, everything is fine. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. You have time for me in this time.
No problem, no problem. So the first question I have for you, the last time we saw you in the ring was 22 months ago, so roughly almost 2 years. So you got a lot of time to spend at home with the family, just relax, decompress. When did you decide that you wanted to come back to the ring? At what moment in the last roughly 2 years did you know that you wanted to make your return?
Honestly, I'm very happy with my family, with my kids and my wife. Everything is he and I. I'm working a little bit,
okay,
but honestly, I need it. I'm boxing all my life. I need it. I really need it. And training a constant to the fight. Is what have motivated me. Give me another fight.
got it. So as we know, your wife is very instrumental in your career, handles your business side. When you first brought it up to her, what was the initial reaction when you told her that I'm ready to come back now?
Que dice que tu esposa es muy fundamental en tu negocio. Cuando inicialmente te propusieron la pelea y lo conversaste con ella, ¿qué fue tu reacción o qué fue las reacciones de ambas partes?
Pues, detrás de esto, la verdad me sentí contento en la parte de que me hicieran una oferta y muy exciting a la vez de estar listo, contemplado para enfrentar a alguien otra vez.
I was very happy with when I got proposed the fight, and it excited me, to come back to the ring.
Got it. So a lot of people don't realize, but I remember this had to have been about 12 years ago. You did an interview on HBO, and they asked you, how did you want to be remembered as a fighter? And you said that I want to be remembered as a very Mexican fighter who gave his all in the ring. I felt that you've already accomplished that. What do you want to accomplish the most for this kind of, what most people are going to be thinking is your last half of your career? What's the biggest thing you want to accomplish in the ring?
Hace 12 años yo miré una entrevista con HBO hace 12 años, y te preguntaron cómo es lo que tú quieres que te recuerden a ti como peleador, y tú dijiste como un gran mexicano que deje todo en el ring. En la mayoría de tu carrera yo siento que has hecho tú eso, eso que es lo que, decir, esta partida de tu carrera que te falta, qué es lo que necesitas o qué es lo que...
Yo creo que es el brochecito de oro para cerrar mi carrera. Yo creo que es yéndome del boxeo con la mano arriba, ganando una gran pelea.
I just think I feel I need to end my career in a professional manner, winning with my hand up high, and that's what I intend to do.
Got it. So looking back at your last fight against Vladimir Hernandez, you guys set the record at 154 pounds for punches thrown. It was over 2,100 punches between you. I know you were really disappointed in the fact that you didn't get the decision. One thing that people look at with older fighters is not really your ability, but can you keep up the pace? It's harder as you get older. What can fans expect when they see you in the ring this time around on June the 11th that they may not have gotten in your last fight roughly 2 years ago?
¿Qué es lo que tú, la pelea última previa que tuviste, obviamente no fue como tú pensabas, en esta pelea que sigue, en lo particular para los peleadores más con edad, es si pueden mantenerse? O sea, ¿qué es lo que tú propones a las fans y en esta pelea que tú vas a hacer?
yo creo que este perro, aunque ya esté un poco viejo, es un perro de combate, toda la vida lo ha sido. Y desgraciadamente lo que le pasó al perro en su última pelea y fue muy devastador hasta cierto punto para el perro, fueron los fans. Me hicieron falta escuchar a la gente y yo creo que el 11 de junio vamos a volver a escuchar otra vez a la gente y vamos a dar un giro nuevo al boxeo, al perro viejo que la gente cree que soy.
Well, I felt this last fight, it was devastating for me, but I really felt that I needed my fans. And so this time around, this is what I intend to do, hear them out, and this old dog still has more to give.
Got it, got it. As far as your training goes, are you still training with Abel Sanchez?
No, desafortunadamente se retiró del boxeo. No está entrenando ahorita a nadie. Y fue una desgracia para mí escuchar cuando recibí el email de Evo.
Abel, no, we're not training with Abel no more. Unfortunately, he retired. He did not want to train nobody no more in boxing. And it was devastating to me to hear that, having received the email. But we do still have a great relationship with him when we send him all the love.
Okay. So who is your new trainer now, and how do you feel? I think this is going to be the first time you're going to be fighting in the East Coast. The majority of your fights have been on the West Coast. How do you feel about coming over to the East Coast and coming to Atlanta in particular for your next upcoming fight?
¿Con quién estás entrenando ahorita? Y esta es tu primera pelea que vas a dar en Atlanta. ¿Cómo te sientes ir para Atlanta?
Estoy entrenando con un peleador con un entrenador de Mexicali. Ya he peleado yo en Atlanta, no como profesional va a ser mi primera vez, pero ya tengo el gusto de haber peleado en Atlanta hace muchos años como peleador amateur.
I'm actually trained with a trainer from Mexicali, and I've never fought professionally in Atlanta, but an amateur I have, so I'm excited to go back.
Got it. So we know there's a lot of promoters around now, and I think the last fight, against Vladimir was on PBC, Premier Boxing Champions. This time around, when you were looking to launch your comeback, was there ever any discussions with PBC or Golden Boy, any of the other promoters that you worked with before deciding on this particular fight?
En tu última pelea, tú estuviste peleando con PBC. ¿Hubo algunas propuestas o hubo alguna conversación con ellos de pelear, o hasta con Golden Boy hubo ciertas conversaciones? ¿Cómo has tenido propuestas en ese tiempo, antes de
Pues hemos tenido una que otra propuesta, han salido hasta por medio del internet, ya todo por medio del internet, pero nunca nada se concretó. Gracias a Dios en esta vez se concretó muy bien esta pelea, y yo creo que estamos listos hasta que nos sentamos y hablamos y se dio a cabo para llegar a esta pelea.
Yes, we've worked with Al Heyman and PBC for many years now, and we still have a great relationship, and we still have offers through them. But this was a plan for us, this decision to come, to Atlanta with this offer. And we've actually received other offers, but this was what we felt needed at this particular time.
Got it. Have you looked into your opponent yet? I think his name is Fidel Monzon. As far as like his record, his style, what do you think about what you've seen, if you have seen anything from him in the ring so far?
¿Has visto peleas del contrincante que vas a pelear? ¿Qué es lo que miras en él?
Sinceramente, nomás vi corto de una pelea. Yo creo que es un peleador valiente que le gusta tirar golpes Y yo creo que va a ser una pelea excitante para la gente en Atlanta el 11 de junio.
I think he's an exciting fighter. I've seen short clips of him. He comes forward and he seems to be a warrior. So we intend to give a great show in Atlanta.
Got it. So most people, like you mentioned before, they only see you as a boxer. But I think what happened that made me look at you a little bit differently is when you let your hair get longer. I was like, Alfredo could have been a model if he wanted to be. So my question would be, if you did not step into a boxing ring and become the boxer that you are, what career would you be doing?
Si no hayas sido peleador, cuando tú te dijiste tu pelo crecer, dice, oh, probablemente Alfredo puede haber sido un modelo o algo, pero si no hayas sido tú un boxeador, ¿qué es lo que piensas tú que estuvieras haciendo?
Sinceramente, antes de iniciar en el boxeo, yo era pelotero de corazón. Me gustaba mucho el béisbol. Yo creo que hubiera seguido la carrera del béisbolismo.
Before I even started boxing, my passion, my love was baseball, and I was pretty good. So I think I would have followed that route.
Got it, got it. Okay, so my last question for you, this is going to be a little bit fun, a little bit of a hypothetical one. So let's say that you take off your boxing hat and become a promoter. Let's say I give you an unlimited budget and you have to create an all-Mexican card with 4 fights. 4 fights of current fighters. Let's say 3 fights of current fighters. So what fights would you make in boxing from what you've seen that you would want to see? And then you can pick one fight that's an all-time matchup between any Mexican fighters in history. Who would you pick?
Vamos a hablar hipotéticamente, que tú te quites la gorra de boxeador y seas promotor y tuvieras todos los fondos posibles en tus manos para hacer una pelea entre los mexicanos ahorita, o sea, entre históricamente ahorita, ¿qué pelea tú hayas hecho? O que se enfrenten.
¿Mexicanos?
Ajá.
Hay muchos mexicanos yo creo que nunca va a dejar de salir a relucir el nombre de Julio César Chávez.
Well, I got you stumped.
Yeah, you got them stumped here.
I remember you got David Benavidez, you got Canelo, you got Estrada. You got a few guys out there that you can make.
¿Peleadores de la actualidad o peleadores de
Actual fighters or past and actual, like any.
Let's say you can do any combination, past fighters, active fighters.
Sí, cualquier combinación.
Por eso es lo que
Sí, cualquier combinación.
Me gustaría ver una pelea entre Salvador Sánchez y Julio César Chávez.
I would have liked to see Salvador Sanchez and Chavez Sr.
Wow. So, okay, who would you pick in that one? Got to put you on.
Para ganar.
It's really hard porque Sal Sánchez era un boxeador con mucha técnica y fuerte también, muy rápido, que le dio una cátedra de boxeo.
It would have been very hard. Salvador was very strong and he was very technique fighter.
Y Chávez igual, pero que se quitaron, tenía calidad de quitarse los golpes aquí enfrentito sin que lo tocaran. No sé.
So he doesn't know. You got him good. I think you did his first beat. You beat him right now.
No problem, no problem. Well, I do really appreciate your time. I'm looking forward to seeing you on June the 11th. I actually live in Atlanta, so this will be my first time seeing you fight. And anything that you want to leave your fans with, with this interview, feel free.
Lo mismo que siempre les digo todo el tiempo, que siempre que miren el nombre de Alfredo el Perro Angulo en cualquier cartelera, va a ser un gran espectáculo, y el 11 de junio en Atlanta no va a ser la excepción.
The same thing I always tell my fans, and the time that you see my name show up, I'm always going to leave everything, and on June 11th, there will be no exception.
Awesome, appreciate that.